Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, February 27, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Philadelphia 76ers vs New York Knicks. The Philadelphia 76ers and New York Knicks meet Sunday in NBA action at Madison Square Garden. The Philadelphia 76ers look for a win after winning 5 of their last 7 games. The New York Knicks look to snap a 4-game losing streak. Our first pick is Philadelphia 76ers minus 6.5 points. And here is why. With a win over Minnesota, Philadelphia moves to 36-23, and the 76ers lead the Atlantic Division by 2 games over the Boston Celtics. Philadelphia is 7th in the NBA in points allowed at 105.9 points per game. Philadelphia is holding opponents to a 45.1% field goal percentage, which is 10th best in the NBA, and a 33.7% three-point shooting percentage, which is 7th best in the league. Philadelphia is averaging 42.3 rebounds per game, while allowing an average of 45.0 boards per contest, which is 20th. Joel Embiid is the leading rebounder with an average of 11.1 boards per contest. Embiid is the SWAT leader with an average of 1.4 blocked shots per game. Matisse Thybulle the leader in steals with an average of 1.8 per game. The 76ers have won 4 of their last 5 games and 4 of their last 5 road games. They aren't a high-scoring team, but they have been on a roll in recent games, scoring 119 points or more in 3 straight road games. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will lead to more scoring opportunities, and they've done a good job protecting the ball. The Knicks have lost 8 of their last 9 games and 4 straight games at home. They usually play well defensively, but they have struggled during their slump, giving up 110 points or more in 9 straight games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the 76ers. The Knicks have also struggled offensively during their slump, and they made only 41% of their shots in their last 3 games. They've shut down Kemba Walker for the season and will be without Derrick Rose, who is out indefinitely, and Quentin Grimes, who is questionable for this game. They are facing a Philadelphia team that is 10th in the league when it comes to defensive efficiency that plays just as well on the road, so expect them to struggle offensively in this game. Go with the 76ers to cover the spread. For our second pick, go with over 215.5 points. And here is why. The Knicks aren't playing well at the moment and come into this game on a 4-game losing streak. They will try to put an end to their losing streak with a win over the 76ers, which will give them their second win in their last 10 games. The 76ers are playing well at the moment and come into this game on a 2-game winning streak. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Knicks, which will give them their 5th win in their last 6 games. Utah Jazz vs Phoenix Suns. The Utah Jazz and Phoenix Suns meet Sunday in NBA action at the Footprint Center. The Utah Jazz look for a win after winning 7 of their last 8 games. The Phoenix Suns look for a win after winning 19 of their last 21 games. Our first pick is Utah Jazz for the win. And here is why. Utah will look to take a game back from the Suns after losing the 2 previous matchups. For the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell had his name in the trade rumor mill, but is still with the Jazz and the key to the team's success. Mitchell is averaging nearly 26 points per game, with over 5 rebounds and 3.5 assists per contest. This one is going to be an interesting contest between a pair of teams that are very explosive on the offensive end of the floor. Phoenix is going to have their issues here as they play the 3rd game in 4 nights coming out of the All-Star break, which can take a toll on a team. Without Paul, it's going to put pressure on other guys to step up. The problem for the Suns is that their backup point guards in Payne and Holiday are both banged up, which means Elfrid Payton could get extended run, or the team may have to turn ball handling duties over to Booker. Utah has played well of late as they've gotten healthier. The Jazz have momentum and they hang tough here. Phoenix may prevail, but the Jazz cover the line in this one. For our second pick, go with under 227. And here is why. The Suns enter this contest 4th in the league in scoring offense, as they average 113.6 points per game on the year. Phoenix stands 7th in rebounding with an average of 46 boards per contest, while they are 5th by dishing out an average of 27.1 assists per contest. The Suns are 6th in the league in scoring defense, as they allow an average of 105.7 points per game this season. Devin Booker leads the team with 25.6 points per game this season. Cameron Johnson, 12.1 points, Michael Bridges, 13.4 points, 4.4 rebounds, Chris Paul, 14.9 points, 10.7 assists, DeAndre Ayton, 16.3 points, 10.1 rebounds, and Jay Crowder, 9.1 points, are good offensive weapons. JaVale McGee, 9.8 points, Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne, 10.5 points, Frank Kaminsky, 10.6 points, Torrey Craig, Aaron Holiday and Elfrid Payton are solid contributors in the rotation. Phoenix is second in field goal percentage by shooting 48.2% from the floor as a team on the year. The Suns are 22nd as they knock down an average of 11.3 three-pointers a night, while the team is 8th as they splash 35.9% of their attempts from beyond the arc this season. Saric, knee, remains out, while Kaminsky has been out since November 21 with a stress reaction in his knee. Payne, wrist, has been out since January 22 and there is no clear timeframe for his return. Paul suffered a fractured thumb February 16 and is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks, while Holiday, ankle, missed Friday's contest. Watch for an update as to whether he can play or not. The Jazz comes into this contest third in the league in scoring offense with 113.7 points per game this season. Utah is fifth in rebounding by pulling down 46.1 boards per night while standing 27th by dishing out 22.3 assists a night. Utah is ninth in the league in scoring defense as they allow 106.9 points per contest. Donovan Mitchell leads the Jazz with 25.9 points, plus 4.2 rebounds and 5.2 assists per contest this season. Mike Conley, 13.8 points, 5.3 assists, Jordan Clarkson, 15.4 points, Rudy Gobert, 15.6 points, 14.8 rebounds, 2.3 blocks, and Bojan Bogdanovic, 17.8 points, each are averaging in double figures. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Royce O'Neal, Hassan Whiteside, Eric Paschall, Daniel House Jr., Jared Butler, Uzoka Adebayo and Trent Forrest are important pieces for coach Quinn Snyder. Utah is shooting 47.4% from the field, which is fourth in the league in field goal percentage. The Jazz knock down an average of 14.6 triples per game, which is first in the league, and stand fifth in three-point field goal percentage by knocking down 36.2% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Butler, ankle, and Gay, knee, both missed Friday's game. Keep an eye out for updates on their statuses for this contest. Boston Celtics vs Indiana Pacers. The Boston Celtics and Indiana Pacers meet Sunday in NBA action at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Boston Celtics look for a win after winning 11 of their last 12 games. The Indiana Pacers need a win after losing 8 of their last 9 games. Our first pick is Boston Celtics to cover the spread. And here is why. The Celtics played a matinee game on Saturday and were led by Jaylen Brown, who dropped 27, while Jason Tatum chipped in with 26 points in 39 minutes of action. Peyton Pritchard added 19 points off the bench. The Celtics trailed until halfway through the third quarter before their defense shut down the Pistons, 35-22, in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum and the Celtics should be licking their chops after seeing the Oklahoma City Thunder drop 129 points at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Friday. The Pacers imploded against the worst scoring offense in the league, and they'll be facing even bigger problems against a Celtics team that's scorching hot right now. They're averaging 125 points in their last 3 outings, and they'll be riding a tidal wave of confidence after blowing out the Nets for their 9th victory in 10 games. Malcolm Brogdon being back is huge for the Pacers, but they'll be facing the number 2 ranked defensive team in the league. They'll struggle to get buckets on their home floor and turn into spectators as the Celtics do whatever they want offensively. It'll be all about Tatum and Jaylen Brown taking over the stage against a Pacers team that's going to lose a lot more lopsided games, including this one, before it's all said and done. They knew this was coming when they traded away their top talent. I'm taking the Celtics in this one. For our second pick, go with under 223.5 point. And here is why. The Pacers will surely face stiffer defensive pressure from a Celtics team that's allowing only 42.9% shooting on the floor. That's the best percentage in the league right now, and it hasn't waned when the team is on the road, either. The truth is the Pacers don't have a lot of scoring options, and they keep thinking up new ways to let themselves down on defense. That doesn't mean it's all bad news. Malcolm Brogdon is back in the lineup, and both Buddy Hield and Tyrese Haliburton are stepping up and contributing right away. Whether that'll be enough to trump Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown remains to be seen. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.